find out soon. In the upper left, winning on a map of his choice. Can he win on the map of his opponent's choice? He is.
FXO Leenock.
And in the bottom right, we've got our Protoss player, the legend, the champion of the world last year. He is
SK Telecom T1 Party.
Okay, so you did a pylon on the main. Could be gateway. Looks more like a forge placement. But,
yeah,
but we'll see.
tucked away in the back like that.
You know what? Unless he's going for a cannon rush, it's definitely a gate.
That's an early pool.
Well, with a gateway in the main, he shouldn't really take damage from this, realistically. Like, yeah, I mean, probes can be microed very well against Lings when you're in a mineral line, and the placement of his buildings is strong against
You don't do
Zerglings
the
as well.
runaround. Right, actually, you can, right? That completely blocks. We get a shot of it.
Yeah, that can.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
Well,
I'm not.
I think it.
It's actually really hard to say.
I hate it when I see positioning like this and I just can't tell. You know,
things aren't as exact looking as they were in StarCraft 1, and whether that's because of the great graphics or because I haven't yet played this game for 12 years.
Let's see, actually, because in StarCraft 1 there were a lot of things that didn't look like they made any sense at all, and then they worked, but we'll see.
Okay, no, the Lings can get around there.
Okay.
But
even then, you can block with a Zealot or make another pylon back
if he
there.
makes a Zealot right away, he's going to be in really great shape, and then when the Stalker pops out, he's like, no problem whatsoever. But it looks like he's going to just go right into Mothership Core again. And this might have been something that Leenock was reading into. This is a big choke on this map, and Parting already once did this, so this definitely is something that can stall him out a bit. The Mothership Core is not going to be out by the time the Zerglings are in that line.
That's for sure. So the Lings are coming down here now. Kind of an unconventional PvZ opener on both sides. It's going to lead us to a pretty unconventional game, so we're probably going to learn a lot here.
And down goes the probe.
Rutro
has to start his Stalker immediately to go with that Mothership Core because he does need more than just a Mothership Core to deal with this.
Does want to lose as few probes as possible. Also note there's going to be a lot of lost mining time here.
Yes, yes, and 2 probes. Wow.
All right, Mothership's out. He just has to run away with the probes now.
He's taking a lot more damage than he wants to.
This is a lot of kills here on the workers, and that's also a lot of lost mining time.
He's killed 6 miners. Like, Leenock is in a pretty good lead right now. This is so uncomfortable for Parting.
Oh, God, he's going to get over here and maybe get one more. He can go for the weakest one. Nope, nice micro.
Okay. Still made him lose some more mining time. He knows that he can't really delay that expand right now or anything. That was really good by Leenock. You know what? That was very meta of him. He looked at this situation, what Parting's done already, the layout of this map, and decided that that was a reasonable build, and he was completely right. That was a reasonable build for him to do, and he definitely did a lot of damage there.
Looks like the Stalker's going to move out here on the map. Mothership Core will cover the second base.
And of course, the Stalker, like, the thing is, after a quick pull like that, you don't generally go right into speed, so he's going to be able to kill a little bit. Probably not that Overlord. Or he might actually get it.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, if he keeps running in the right direction, it looks like he will. No, he'll get away, it looks like.
But yeah, with the Stalker, you can do things like maybe pick off a Queen, definitely force some Lings that you can pick off, maybe get a drone, or not normally 2, but you might get a drone.
Oh my God.
That Overlord is pretty legit.
That Overlord's seen some stuff, man.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
That's like,
dun, 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 dun.
He has taken so many hits already.
Oh, is he going to get away? Wow. This is like watching a horror movie.
That's the 50 Cent Overlord. He's going to be a famous rapper later in life after all that damage.
No, man, he's seen some stuff, man.
All right, so we do have speed on the way for Leenock. And, of course, Parting taking that expand. Adding a single gateway. Is he just going to go for a quick third? I think he probably is. That's my best guess here.
You say Leenock or Parting?
Parting.
Yeah, I guess just turtle up with a cannon. Use Mothership Core to cover.
A lot of Lings on the way. Well, that's pretty annoying. But he has a lot of Lings on the way with speed, and what that'll do is make it so the quick third is not quite possible, not as quick as Parting may want, if that's what he's going for. That Ling's pretty annoying.
This is another kind of epic.
If it lives till speed, that's hilarious.
Dun, dun, dun. How long can he go? That's like the Braveheart Ling right there. All right, now the Lings are... Ling speed, excuse me, is about to finish.
Yeah.
Like, Leenock's actually fine at his second base, but it's the third base that he wanted to get that's not going to happen.
Well, he's going right up to layer, and that's against a delayed Protoss 2 base. So in this case, like a build like this from Leenock isn't terrible. You know, like the first game I really did question a little bit, but I really do like the way Leenock's playing right now. It's quite nice. The group of Speedlings will prevent too quick of a third base being taken. It also prevents, or at least deters, things like 5 gates that could be incoming.
That's very true.
It definitely slows him down, forces a lot of force fields. Ooh, very
nice catch there by Parting.
Very nice.
Force field's definitely paying off there.
Yeah. Roachhorn is on the way. 2 more gates, so he's going up to 4 gates total. Oh, wait, no, he just added a third. Okay, he's going up to 5 gates, so it looks like it is going to be a 5-gate pressure here. Little 5-gate attack after that 1-gate expansion. Very standard and normal of him. We'll have to see what type of damage he can get done. He could maybe get that third, but the natural is never going to fall. He's making 4 spines, more Lings, and a Roachhorn. Now that natural is safe, and in fact, he cancels the third.
Oh. All right. So Linksmith here realized, it was all for naught, and now we're going to have this attack up here. Looks like Parting's going to move up the ramp here.
No way.
I don't know. No, I don't think this is actually going to happen.
He's going to, you know what? He's going to warp in a big round of units, I think. But he's going to be very sad because he's attacking into 4 spines and soon to be 13 roaches. Oh my god.
That was money.
That was cash money, Tasus.
Yes. Now he's warped in some more Zealots here. They're going to be good against the spine crawlers, but Roaches are out. Roaches counter Zealots about as hard as...
Oh my god, he hasn't killed that Queen. That Queen has almost no health left. Sacrifices quite a few Zealots to actually get it. But yeah, with Burrow and Roach speed on the way, this is an attack that he's going to need to give up.
Oh wow, he's actually just going to push the pile.
Yeah, he doesn't even care. He knows
like,
that Parting isn't doing anything with this. He's like, yeah, okay, have that Roach. I really do not care.
Oh, man.
There's so little damage output on this Protoss army, even though it's a lot of units.
Well, it's a lot of sentries.
Yeah. So, really funny, weird openings on both sides here. This has been a very interesting game thus far. But, you know, Parting did get some things done with that attack. As much as we were like, well, this is never going to kill him. Parting forced a ton of Roaches, which aren't going to be useful right now. Right? He killed off a bunch of Queens, forced a bunch of Spines, forced a cancel on the third, killed off some units, and got away with almost all of his expensive units. His Sentries made out, his Stalkers made it out. He lost some Mothership Core. That was completely worthwhile for Parting.
That's a very good point. Yeah. That attack doesn't have to wipe out the Zerg for it to still be effective. And he's already got his next Mothership Core out. I do like the Burrow upgrade, by the way.
Yeah, that was nice, because if he had kept on with that, Burrow would have just crushed it eventually.
It would have auto-won that.
Yeah, I don't... You know, one thing that could be really nice is if he goes down and burrows a Ling at the third or something like that. That could be very nice. Looks like he's trying to do that, but he's just barely going to stop him. Thing is, he has an Observer on the way anyways. It's not a big deal, but sometimes you don't go into Observer right after an attack like that.
All right, well... looks like the hatchery just finished up here.
Well, that's a funny... Oh, my God. He's actually doing this. I'm in very big surprise right now. I can barely speak.
I am very surprised.
Dude, he's going for it. He has Blink, and he wants to take another shot. And you know what? Trapping some Roaches there. Has the Observer.
Well, let's see if this works.
Yeah. There is a Hydralisk Den on the way, but this is pretty dangerous. No one expected this, not the people watching the game
not
like
us casting, they could see everything. All right, now remember, he's got another Mothership Core here. He can use Time Warp very well, but with a Hydralisk Den done, I don't know. We'll see.
Really nice force field there. That was an awesome force field. The drones do come up to fight. He's going to kill a lot of those off. Roach is trying to flank, but not that many of them, so he does blink back and pick some off.
Next warping round on the way over here.
Still a
gotta be
very
careful.
powerful army.
Now, also note, just chrono boosting the gateways like crazy down here.
Yeah, he just needs to make more and more and more stalkers. Look at this beautiful force fields going down, really utilizing the stalker's superior range and superior numbers at the moment. He's doing great.
I think he might actually be able to pull through with this. The spine crawlers are gone. The second base he has full access to. He probably should go up that direction, not hit the third here, because he can get some of the tech structures and actually interrupt the meetup patterns here for the rally points. But a lot of roaches coming out here now. A few roaches also sent into Parting's main, it looks like, to kill probes, which could interfere with the production here of Parting.
But it is not enough, Tasteless. Leenock is losing so many units. I think that we are going to see a hold here, especially considering Leenock lost most of his drones.
Yep. All right, he's blinking back the weakened stalkers, but as you can see, they're all bruised at this point in time. A few more stalkers being warped in. He'll grab those in a second right now. Getting the free shots here on the Overlord. It's going to be hard for him to know exactly what the supply balance is here for Leenock. Is it worth it? Can he supply cap him right now while his opponent can't attack?
Yeah, it is a little bit hard to say, but he definitely is not going to do that. Leenock pushing forward once again, using some transfusions very, very well, but he simply does not have enough units here.
GG. Damn.
Really? Wow,
Damn.
Parting. Wow, Parting, you're pretty good. I heard that Parting maybe
somebody
is
ate
as
their
good as
Wheaties for
Innovation.
breakfast. Look at that.
Oh, that was really well done, man. You know what? That pressure he moved out with that we were like, well, this isn't going to do anything. That was the most important part of that whole game. What a good play by Parting.
Really nicely done. That's one of those games where we conclude that somebody's lost, and by all logical measure, Parting was
That was
dead.
just really nice.
And Leenock, Parting just turned that around. Really nice. Nobody expected that attack to come, by the way.
You know, it looked like he was going to take a third, like he was backing up in that position, but everything he did, actually, the more I think about it, made a lot of sense. What a great Protoss player
Really
Parting
awesome.
is. That gives us 3 in the round of 16.
Yay!
Yay!
Also, consider this. He lost a lot of probes in the early game there. In some cases, you almost dismiss that as an impossible win. When you get somebody as good as Leenock,
I know, you lose
you're going
6
up.
probes.
Yeah. How do you recoup from that?
Yeah.
So, really awesome stuff. Parting, one of the only Protosses to go on to the round of 16. Great stuff if you're a Protoss fan or a Protoss player that wants to learn. We're going to go now to the losers match and see who's going to be the first person today to be eliminated from this group here in the final day of the round.